Hey everyone, my name is Alshore94. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now if you saw at the end of last episode, you will see and have heard of the injustice that was done because the audience screwed me out of £1,000. To that end, I'm bringing back the fourth lifeline because Google won't let me down, right? So without further ado, let's get into question number one. Let's work our way up to at least 32,000 and hopefully we can get a six-figure sum of money. Come on. Surely this is our time now. Surely. What is the capital of the United Kingdom? Edinburgh, London, Belfast or Cardiff? London.
It's good. You've got 100
Lovely jubbly. Excellent.
Have a look at this. It's worth £200.
How many times does the letter E appear in the word September? 3, 4, 1 or 2. You can count them on the screen. So that's 3.
So you think it's A? It's good for £200.
Why was there such a long delay for that one? Like, it's on the screen. The word September is on the screen.
Right, so far so good. Take a look at this for £300.
So Torbay and Torquay are in which county? Devon, Derbyshire, Dorset or Durham? I think it might be Devon. Sure. Is it though? Might be Dorset. Oh man, struggling. I'll go Devon.
You don't have to play this if you don't want to. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You've got £300.
Whew. Okay. £300. 2 away, 4 lifelines still.
Right, question 4 of 15 coming up. You're doing fine. Take your time, have a look at this for £500.
What is a cormorant? Cormorant? Reptile, bird, insect.
Alright, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend and ask the audience.
I mean, it has the word ant in it, so that might mean it's an insect. But I played this tactic a while back and it didn't go very well. I'm going to ask the audience, honestly, if they screw me out of this, I'll be disappointed in them.
All vote now. Well, they're sure the answer is B, but they're a very strange bunch.
They are very strange.
Well, that's an overwhelming indication from the audience, but what does it indicate? You don't have to go along with their answer. It's entirely up to you.
So B, I think that was a bird, wasn't it, right? B was bird. So let's just go for it.
Are you sure you want to play this? That's the right answer for £500.
Cool. So we're 1 away. We now have 3 lifelines. So
you've still got 2 lifelines.
We have 3, Chris.
And phone a friend.
And ask the host. Don't forget that.
Now, the next question guarantees you £1,000 if you give me a correct answer. Have a look at this.
What kind of food is muscovado? Sugar, wheat, flour or salt? That is, of course, sugar.
So you think it's A? If this answer is correct, you're guaranteed to leave here with at least £1,000. Well done, it is the right answer.
There we go, £1,000 easy. Well, I say easy. We did lose a lifeline because we didn't know what a cormorant is. But nevertheless, we have 50-50, phone a friend, and we can ask the host. Which is basically like a get out of jail free card for a question. But we won't get into details about that. Let's just try and get ourselves up to £32,000.
So, congratulations. You're now guaranteed £1,000 no matter what happens. Okay, going on. Question 6 is for £2,000.
Come on. £2,000. Which fruit is used to make Eve's pudding? Apples, plums, apricots, strawberries. Apples.
So you think it's A?
This has come up a lot.
Congratulations,
in
it's
our
the right
series.
answer. You've
Like
got
£2,000. There's come a point where it's like a different pudding, like, oh yeah, it's apples, and it'll be something else completely. But nevertheless, 2,000, not bad. Still 3 lifelines remaining.
You are now just 9 questions away from £1 million and starting to look at some of the bigger jumps. But remember, the drops are pretty steep as well. Take a look at this for £4,000.
What I might do, if you guys want to see it, do you want to see me play the American version of this game to see how far we get? Who became British Prime Minister in 1964? Harold Macmillan, James Callaghan, Edward Heath, Harold Wilson. That was Harold Wilson, wasn't it?
Going for D.
It was definitely a Harold.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
you just
there
won
you go.
£4,000.
£4,000. Not doing too shabby. Still have our 3 lifelines.
Okay, going on. Question 8 coming up for £8,000. Take your time on this. You don't have to play. Here it comes.
Come on, we got this in the bag. And I say in the bag, I mean hopefully somewhere up to at least 32,000. What is the 3rd largest US city? New York, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Chicago. Wow. Let me phone a friend.
Okay, you want to phone a friend?
As a guess,
now let's
I'd
call
guess
them,
it would be
remember,
Chicago.
You don't have to go along with what they say.
New York and Los Angeles must be 1 and 2, right? They're pretty enormous. I guess it would be Chicago.
Hi, hello.
Hello, Steve. It's Chris Tarrant here.
There we go.
From Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Go on, Steve.
Why, hi, Chris.
Well, we're stuck on a question for £8,000 and your friend needs you to help them out, so no pressure.
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay, Steve, let's get on with it. 1 question, 4 possible answers. We need only 1 from you, the right one.
3rd. I'll guess Chicago.
Steve, thanks for that. Thank
Steve,
you. Now, you can go along with Steve's choice D.
I wanted an answer. A proper answer. Not I think, or a guess.
Oh, I'd love to say you just won £8,000. And I can! You have just won £8,000!
Alright, so, I guessed Chicago. I nailed it. Pure guess. Again, my intuition, my gut feelings on this. I have got a good gut.
If you want to. Here's
I mean,
question
the
9.
was
You're
quite
doing
big, but
really
still.
well. If you play and get it wrong, you'll drop £7,000. If you play and get it right, you'll double your money to £16,000.
Now, 50-50 and Ask the Host are the best and the worst lifelines in my opinion. So I've got to play this strategically. In Roman numerals, what is represented by XL? 60, 70, 40 or 50? Oh, jeez. XL. I'm just trying to think of the numerals that you see in like the TV shows.
Now, at this point, you could obviously walk away with £8,000, or you could risk losing £7,000 and play the next question.
I'll 50-50 it, and I might have a guess.
Okay, time to go 50-50. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please, leaving the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. So, is it A or C?
In numerals, that might be 60. Or is it? No, 40. X. I'm just trying to think, because when you have, using the logic from like Star Wars, because they have Roman numerals in them, IV is 4, V is 5, and then VI is 6. That doesn't... 10... So by IV, V, VI, I'm going to say 40, I think. Oh, honest.
Are you confident?
No.
You had £8,000. You didn't have to play. You did. It was the right answer. You've
Yes!
just won
Oh,
£16,000.
my brain! Star Wars, help me out. You got the 16. We now only have one lifeline, but it is looking like we're guaranteed 32,000. I do want to try and see if we can get higher than that.
So you've now got £16,000. Now this next question is worth £32,000. If you get it right, you're guaranteed to leave with at least that amount of money. But if you get it wrong, you drop 15 of the £16,000 you've got at this moment. You don't have to play this question, but it's worth £32,000 guaranteed. Take your time, here it comes.
Come on, we got this in the bag. I mean, it is a guaranteed 32. We can just ask our host, and that's it. But let me just try and see if we can get this on our own. What was the first name of the poet Lord Byron? Frederick, George, Henry, Alfred. I studied English at high school. I think we did do a poem about Lord Byron. And I can't remember what his first name was.
You don't have to play this, but if you do give me a correct answer, you are guaranteed to walk away with at least £32,000.
Hey Google. What is Lord Byron's first name?
George Gordon Byron's full name was George Gordon Byron, 6th Baron Byron.
Right.
Are you confident?
Okay.
You did have £16,000 in your hand. You've now got £32,000.
There you go. 32,000 in the bag. So we are again at the second milestone. So at least we got something at this game one. The rest now is going to be complete guesses. We are completely on our own. But we might as well play the next question because we can't lose.
You've got £32,000 guaranteed. It's in the bag. No one can take that away from you at this point. Now, the next question is worth £64,000. You might as well play this. You can't lose. Take your time. It's becoming very big money. Here it comes.
So for 64,000, which hotel featured prominently in the TV soap Dynasty? Le Fromage, Le Potage, Le Mirage, Le Visage. I haven't ever seen Dynasty. I'm gonna guess it's La Visage or La Mirage. I'll go La Mirage.
Okay, you're going for C.
We can't lose. We might as well play it.
You had £32,000 in your hand. Not anymore. You've now got £64,000.
What a guess! Okie dokie. So the next question that we answer, if it's correct, we are in the 6-figure sums of money. Never been done before.
Oh, take a look at that. It's nice, isn't it? A cheque ready for you for £64,000. But we don't want to give you that. We could well give you a cheque. The next cheque is worth £125,000. Now, you are at this moment just 4 questions away from £1 million. Have a look at the next question. You don't have to play it, but it's worth £125,000 if you can give me the right answer.
Here we go then. For a 6-figure sum of money. In which century did Joan of Arc live? 13th, 16th, 15th, 14th. No clue. No clue. But I kind of want to try and see if we can get to 125,000.
Now take your time on this one. It's for a big, big £125,000 cheque. Serious money.
My eye was drawn to the 14th century. I'm going to go for it.
That?
It's probably wrong.
Well, you had a cheque for £64,000. You didn't have to play this question. You did. You've just lost £32,000. I'm so sorry, that's the wrong answer. C is the right answer.
15, yeah, wouldn't have got that. But worth a go because ultimately we want to get into six-figure sums of money eventually. So we're going to try it one more time to try and get up to higher than 64,000. 4 lifelines back in play. Which of these is a type of rap music? Hip hop, clip clop, tip top, or flip flop? Hip hop, right?
It's good. You've got £100.
Yeah. Thought as much. Even I know that.
Have a look at this. It's worth £200.
How many spaces are there on a standard noughts and crosses grid? How many spaces are there?
All right, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Guess 12?
You're saying D. Okay. You happy to go orange?
Maybe it's 16.
You don't have to play this if you don't want to. Is that your final answer? I'm very sorry, it's an early exit for you. It's the wrong answer.
12, isn't it? Oh, 9.
The answer is A.
Well, didn't get that one. Which of these is a ghostly ship which sails around the Cape of Good Hope? Flying Dutchman, Dying Scotsman, Sighing Welshman, Lying Frenchman.
So you think it's A?
Flying Dutchman.
Of course it is. You've
Yeah.
got 100.
I mean, come on now. Just go watch some Pirates of the Caribbean.
Here's question 2. It's worth £200.
Okay, what is Fraser's surname in the TV comedy? Stork, Crane, Flamingo, Ostrich? That is, of course, Crane.
It's correct. You've got £200. Right, so far so good. Take a look at this for £300.
Okay, which word means a youth in attendance at a wedding? Sheep boy, side boy, page boy, or
So
leaf
you think
boy?
the right answer is C?
Page boy.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're absolutely right for £300.
Sheep boy, brilliant.
Right, question 4 of 15 coming up. You're doing fine. Take your time, have a look at this for £500.
Come on now. What is an espadrille? A shoe, a snake, a plant, or a dance? I'm pretty sure
So
it's
you
a
think
shoe.
it's A? Correct, you've got £500. Well done.
So 1 away from the first milestone. We still have all 4 lifelines
Don't forget,
intact.
you've still got all 3 lifelines. Use them if you need
4.
to. That's what they're there for. Okay, have a look. You're just 1 question away from your first milestone. It's for a guaranteed £1,000. Here it comes.
In which US state is Houston? Texas, Montana, New York, or California?
So you're saying it's
Texas.
A. Are you confident? You seem pretty sure. You're right to be sure. You just won £1,000.
So plain sailing, but it is now time to answer the £2,000 question with all 4 lifelines in play.
That's £1,000 in the bag guaranteed, but let's try and double that with the next question. You might as well play this. You've got nothing to lose. You're guaranteed £1,000. This one is for £2,000.
So for £2,000, in which board game do competitors compete for pie wedges? Risk, Trivial Pursuit, Cluedo, or Monopoly? It is Trivial Pursuit.
So you're saying B?
Yeah. Monopoly, you compete for properties.
Congratulations, it's the right
Risk
answer.
is
You've
basically
got
world
£2,000.
domination, and Cluedo is just you have to work out who was the killer with what item where, etc. So, all handy dandy stuff.
You are now just 9 questions away from £1 million and starting to look at some of the bigger jumps. But remember, the drops are pretty steep as well. Take a look at this for £4,000.
Now I'm wary of using my Ask the Audience lifeline because it absolutely did me dirty last episode. Who starred in the 1968 film Bullet? Lee Marvin, Charles Bronson, James Coburn, Steve McQueen. I want to say Steve McQueen. I'm going to guess Steve McQueen.
You're saying D. Okay. You happy to go orange?
Yes.
Congratulations, you've just won £4,000.
That was the name that I kind of fit the bill, I think, for that film. I think Ford did a Mustang Bullet edition or something. I don't know if that's related, but they did a special edition. But Steve McQueen was the one that popped up for me instantly.
Okay, going on. Question 8 coming up for £8,000. Take your time on this. You don't have to play. Here it comes.
Here we go. All lifelines are in place still, just including the Ask the Host. Who wrote the novel Jurassic Park? Michael Crichton, Stephen King, Thomas Harris, John Grisham. I know it's not B or D, so it's either A or C by default. Do I chance 50-50, knowing that they could remove B and D? Or do I guess?
So this question's for £8,000. You don't have to play this. Just be aware that a wrong answer would cost you £3,000 of the £4,000 you've got at this moment.
I'm going to say ask the audience.
Okay, right.
And hope. I would guess A if I was using just guesswork.
Well, now, they seem very confident it's A. So it's up to you entirely. What do you think?
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go with A then. Hopefully the audience hasn't done me dirty, because they did that last time. Don't you dare do me dirty again.
Oh, I'd love to say you just won £8,000.
Say it.
And I can. You
Yeah.
have just won.
All right.
£8,000.
Good job, audience. Good job. You've done well this time. Okay, so we now have 3 lifelines. But we should be able to get passage to the second milestone, hopefully.
Okay, keep going if you want to. Here's question 9. You're doing really well. If you play and get it wrong, you'll drop £7,000. If you play and get it right, you'll double your money to £16,000.
Come on. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. What was the first name of the composer Delius? Jean, Frederick, Charles, Gustav. Jean Delius, Frederick Delius. Maybe it's Frederick Delius. Gustav Delius, Charles Delius. Frederick Delius sounds like a good name. I'll use 50-50. If B's still there, I'm going to go
use
for
your
it.
lifeline. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please. Leaving the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
Going for it. Frederick
Are you
Delius.
happy with that?
Yep.
You had £8,000. You didn't have to play. You did. It was the right answer. You've just won £16,000.
I should be using my instincts. I really should be, but I'm like, I kind of want the safety net of the lifeline to just kind of guide me a little bit. But maybe next episode I'll just do an episode where I don't use any lifelines at all. I'll block them all
You can
off.
still phone a friend.
We
if
won't
you want
use
to.
any of them.
So
We'll see how
you've
far
now
we
got
get.
£16,000. Now this next question is worth £32,000. If you get it right, you're guaranteed to leave with at least that amount of money. But if you get it wrong, you drop 15 of the £16,000 you've got at this moment. You don't have to play this question, but it's worth £32,000 guaranteed. Take your time. Here it comes.
Come on. Give me that question. Either way, we can use Ask the Host to get us there, so I'm not bothered by that overly. Which of these countries has never won football's World Cup? Netherlands, Argentina, Uruguay, France. Damn it, we had this one before, didn't we? It's not B or D. I think it's Netherlands.
So you're saying it's A. Are you confident?
No.
You did have £16,000 in your hand. You've now got £32,000.
Yes. There we go. This is that we were calling out for. So we have Phone a Friend and we have Asked the Host remaining. We're going to jump straight into the £64,000 question. So let's do this. Hopefully it's a good question for us.
You've got £32,000 guaranteed. It's in the bag. No one can take that away from you at this point. Now, the next question is worth £64,000. You might as well play this. You can't lose. Take your time. It's becoming very big money. Here it comes.
Come on. Come on. In the ancient world, what was a trireme? A temple, a boat, a gladiator, or a politician? Wowzer. I would guess temple to start with. I'm going to phone a friend though.
Okay, you want to phone a friend. Now,
I
let's
would
call
guess it
them,
would
but
be
remember,
A.
you don't have to go along with what they say.
Trireme. Or it could be a boat. A or B. Maybe it's B. It's not C or D, I don't think.
Hello?
Hi, Ross. This is Chris Tarrant here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Come on, Ross.
Hi, Chris.
Right, we're into some really serious money now. Your friend is completely stuck. Hopefully you can get them through it. It's worth, no pressure, £64,000.
Ready when you are.
Come on, mate.
Okay, Ross, no pressure. So here comes the question and 4 possible answers.
Well, it's a big sum of money, but I'm pretty sure that the Greek warships were called triremes. They had sails and oars, which made them quite nippy. The answer is boat.
Ross, that's great. Thanks for helping out.
Okay.
Now it's decision time. Are you sure you want to play this?
Let's go for it.
You had nothing to lose by playing this question. And you haven't. You've just won £64,000.
Get in there. Get in there. Okay, we've matched our top level. The next question that we get right is a 6-figure sum of money.
Now you're getting into really serious money territory. The next question is worth £125,000.
Come
and
on.
you are just 4
Come on.
away from $1 million. Take your time. You don't have to play it, but here it comes.
Can we get a 6-figure sum of money? As what did Dame Ellen Terry become famous? Actress, scientist, politician, novelist. Don't have a clue. I'd guess it would be B or D. I am going to use Ask the Host. Hey Google. What was Dame Ellen Terry famous for?
Now take your time on this one. It's for a big £125,000 check.
English actress
Serious
who
money.
became one of the most popular stage performers in both Great Britain and North America.
Final answer? You had a check for £64,000. Not anymore. You've now got a check for £125,000.
Yeah, alrighty. 6-figure sum of money. 6 figures. 6 figures. And now we get the awesome animation, which is like no lighting at all now.
You have £125,000. Now you now have question 13 of 15 coming up. Take your time. It's worth £250,000.
Man.
If you can give me the
Imagine
right.
if there was
Good
like
luck.
a
Here it
printer that we could just print the money out of. That would be amazing. I'm probably going to walk away at this point, but we'll see the question anyway. What was Field Marshal Montgomery's first name? Oh my god, we had this question before, didn't we? We've had this question before and I can't remember what it was. I think we said
Take your time,
B.
think carefully about this one. A wrong answer would
Bertram
cost you
Montgomery, Bertram
£93,000.
Do you know, well, it's not real money, is it? We'll guess Bertram.
Are you sure
I think
you
it was
want to play
Bertram.
this? You had £125,000. You've risked 93,000 of it, and the answer to this question, and I'm afraid you've lost it. It's the
No!
wrong answer. I'm so sorry.
It was Bernard. Ah, well, we got to the 125,000. I mean, we got to the we got to 125,000, so that's our best performance that we've ever had. And you know, I could have walked away, but I wouldn't have known the answer. I mean, I could have looked back anyway, but yeah, do you know what? I'm going to end it right about here. This was a really promising episode. We could do it in a few episodes' time, but for now, I'm going to end the episode right about here. So thanks to those who have watched this. If you like what you saw, then hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.